Greetings, fellow and future Star Citizens. Gray-headed gamer here, back on Star Citizen Island. We're having another concept sale. This makes a couple weeks in a row. $50 MISC Reliant 2-seater starter ship. They're calling it a Tier 2 starter ship. I don't know what the heck that means. Some people were kind of worried about the price being $50 for a starter, but it's a lot more ship than either the Mustang Alpha or the Aurora. So we are going to go take a quick look. There's very few ships that came out that I was just automatically wow. The Carrack was the last one that I didn't really have at least one thing that I said, oh, I wish this was a little different. This is a great design. This reminds me of a spaceship. I absolutely love it, and I know I say I love all the ships, and I do, but say even with the MISC hull series, the spindles that hold the cargo have always, struck me as kind of small. The Vanguard, I love the front, the back, not so much, and this design is awesome because it's a damn spaceship. It looks like a spaceship. It's not modeled off of an old American fighter, which is fine, but it's not, and I love it. The Holo Viewer has it in this straight up and down vertical flight mode, which I have it next to the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the ship name, Cathual, or, well, you all know what the ship that is. This is the scout ship that they also had a concept cell on. And then Mr. Teller cut it apart, and we made it, or I should say he made it into a horizontal landed ship. So we're going to check these out. Within the vertical mode, the first thing I thought was, yep, we got our Star Wars ship. Now, if you've seen this photo, you may see two MISC Reliants flying past a planetoid with a asteroid strike on it, or a big asteroid with a crater on it. I see two B-wings in the Death Star. Now, call me a Star Wars nerd, but that's what I see. So when we come here and we look at this vertical flight, it is absolutely beautiful. We can go to fly mode real quick just to get a quick look at it. The animations, amazing. Check these animations out. Mr. Hobbins said he had a great time making the animations here. There's a great write-up on the RSI webpage. Go check it out. But those animations are absolutely beautiful. So there it is next to the Scout. Pretty close in size, a tad bigger if you ask me, but still awesome. Let's get out of fly mode. Drop down there. Neat as heck when it's in vertical mode. I love it. A lot of pictures that show it, and it looks great. Now, as far as coming in as far as size, here it is in horizontal mode, and it's not as long as the Aurora or the Mustang. It only comes in at 13 meters long, which you'll see when we do a bird's eye view of it, but it's 29 meters wide. Now, compare that to the Aurora that is 8 meters wide. It makes the Aurora look tiny, but the Aurora is actually a lot longer. Now, with it being a 2-seater, it's another reason why the price is pushed up a tad. You're going to be able to multi-crew this ship. When I first saw it and it said mini hauler, you would think that I'd be jumping up and down for joy, but in all actuality, I really wanted something different than just a hauler. But once I read the write-up, I realized that they did it this way to have the larger cargo bay, which is right back here, and that way they can take full advantage of the modular system, because now you can drop in anything you want back there. And they showed 3 variants. Of course, a fighter, which is awesome. It's gonna be a really cool fighter. A research ship, which is a high-tech ship with scanners for discovering and whatnot. That's not locked down. But the third one that I'm gonna mention is a game changer, in my opinion. A news van to broadcast what's happening in the verse. INN, are you listening? I would love to be a roving reporter. So you guys at INN, keep that in mind. I already bought my MISC Reliant. It's sitting in my, well, not really sitting in my hangar, but on the RSI page, it's in my hangar. And I will be transferring it or upgrading it to the news van variant. That just sounds amazing. I'm not sure how it's going to work, or even if it will stick being the variant they're going to go with. So that right there surprised me. Awesome that they are doing something totally different, a news van variant. That's just great. So I really love the fact that they're adding, I hate to keep calling them jobs, but career paths in the universe, Who would have thunk it? I know not I. I would not have. So as far as cargo, it does come in at 30 standard freight units, and it's right in between a Hull A and an Aurora CL. So an Aurora CL to me was the, you know, the low tier cargo hauler, but now I guess that the Reliant would be the beginner hauler. I don't even know what the CL would be for now. I mean, granted, it's cheaper, but it holds less. And I've noticed that this is, I mean, I don't want to sound, you know, rude or nothing, but the newer ships just look better than the older ships in my opinion. The Aurora, now don't get me wrong, is still one of my favorite ships. It really does look like a spaceship, and that's what still keeps my attention on the Aurora. It looks like a spaceship. But this MISC Reliant, guys, this is a step in the right direction. This is absolutely beautiful. And seeing it go from horizontal to vertical mode in that animation, that just tickled me absolute pink. I could not get enough of watching that animation. So here is your MISC Reliant, guys. I do believe it's one of my top 5 ships, no doubt about it. I don't know, I don't want to call it my favorite ship, but it's damn close, only because of the uniqueness of it. So $50, get your butt in there, get you a MISC Reliant, and you know, LTI, I don't want to get into the LTI fight, but LTI to me is nothing. It really is, it's a status symbol if nothing else. I love to micromanage, and that's what these games are about, is managing your resources and your money. And LTI just gives me one less thing that I can manage myself. You know, I want to be able to manage my insurance plan, and I'm hoping they have different tiers of insurance too. You know, because I know it'll cover your ship, but not your modifications. So if you could take out insurance that'll cover even like your thruster upgrades and your weapon upgrades, you know, that'd be awesome. And I'd like to micromanage that. So thanks for joining me, guys. You know, if you haven't got one, get one. If nothing else, it's a good cross chassis upgrade for all you LTI collectors. But beautiful ship. Can't wait to actually see the variants. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So thanks for joining me, guys. Check out my buddy Decoy Drone. I'm going to throw his link up in the description below. Big thanks to my Patreons. Without you guys, I couldn't do this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other Star Citizen YouTubers out there. We're going to take a fly around these ships, set it to some music, and I will see you guys later.